All right, everybody, we are live here with Ireland bombshell Moran. Is that correct?
Yes, that is right.
All right, we're here at the Grindhouse. We're chatting with her about her upcoming bout against Kira Batara, Combat Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah.
Beauties and Beasts coming up here on March 30th at the Shrine Auditorium. So, Ireland, for those who are out there watching that have no idea what Combat Jiu Jitsu is, can you please break down that sport? Explain to us what is Combat Jiu Jitsu?
Yeah, so it's kind of just like your typical jiu-jitsu match, but with open hand strikes. So usually they go about 10 minutes long. It's usually run one round, and then it goes into overtime, and you start in two certain positions. So spider web, so it's like somebody has you in an armbar, and you have to try to escape. Whoever has the fastest escape time usually wins in overtime. So yeah, but it's just like grappling, just slaps though, so it's like completely different than MMA, right? So no knees, no elbows, no punches, just slaps. So it's a good transition, I guess, if you want to do MMA.
So how do you win a Combat Jiu Jitsu match? When people show up at the Shrine on the 30th and they're watching you, how do you win? How do they know who the winner is? Is it based on escapes? Is it points? Is it what is it?
So if you don't escape in that or submit in that 10-minute round, then it goes into overtime and you can win in overtime. So yeah, so usually if you don't submit in that 10-minute round, then it's just overtime.
Okay. So one of the things that we'd like you to explain is kind of the evolution of Combat Jiu Jitsu. It's kind of, your instructor here at the Grindhouse, Will Grundhauser, was down competing in Denver just recently. So it's kind of a sport that's gained a lot of attraction here. So talk about the evolution of the sport and kind of how it compares to MMA.
So I don't know a lot about it, but it's like in its infancy, right? So when people start to compete more and try to experiment with the sport, then they realize that it's kind of a good thing for transitioning to MMA, because MMA is so scary, especially for grapplers. You're not getting used to hitting the face, you're not getting used to slams. So I guess it's just like a stepping stone. And the flyweight female champion in Bellator is actually the female flyweight champion for Combat Jiu Jitsu. And like you said, Mikey Maniac Zindler, he's actually one of our athletes. He came down there in California and he competed in the Worlds, and that was #1. And so it was kind of nice to have the in and outs. He kind of came back and told me how it differed from jiu-jitsu, what you should look out for more, how you should train for it. So yeah, it was nice to have like an inside look for sure.
So talk to us a little bit about your training. How do you train for a fight like this? Obviously, you stay in good shape year-round, but when you're when you're in fight camp, though, how does that differ from just someone's average day at the gym? How do you train for this?
So just like I would be competing for a jiu-jitsu tournament. So I train 5 to 7 days a week, usually once a day, just because I have a full-time job, but it's usually for 2 hours or more. And you just add slaps. And everybody has a game plan until you get slapped in the face, right? So it's kind of just grappling, and you kind of just have to get used to people slapping you around a bit. You have to be comfortable with that. That's just how I kind of train for it.
What's it like training here at the Grindhouse, and how are some of these guys and girls to train with, and how are they preparing you for Friday?
Honestly, mostly mentally. I guess like I've had, in my past fights, I've had a tough time mentally, like with getting, like I said, everybody has a plan until you get hit in the face, right? So getting used to getting slapped in the face and getting through those mental, like going through the rounds mentally more than anything, like just the confidence that they give me and stuff. Obviously, like they kick me around all the time, like they're so tough, but mentally they help me a lot, like evolve for Combat Jiu Jitsu for sure.
So what is it that's kind of gotten you into this? It's such a unique sport that not a lot of girls, especially in our area, are really doing. So what's driving you to participate in a sport like this?
Now more days for self-defense. The world is so crazy out there, and I know the best gift you can give yourself is self-defense. Especially like when you're in a place like this and you're getting such a good workout in. Why not? Why not teach yourself some self-defense, right? Like, I'm gonna go out on the streets, it's not just gonna be somebody taking me down and try to submit me, they're gonna be hitting me in the face too. So that was kind of what I was focusing on, is get into it, because if this is gonna happen on the streets, then you're gonna be able to protect yourself. You're gonna know what's gonna happen after that slap, or you're gonna know what you're gonna be able to do after that slap, get away after that. So yeah, self-defense, I guess, is just, yeah.
So talk about your background in MMA. Now, this is not going to be an MMA fight. This will be in the cage. It will be in the midst of other MMA bouts on Friday. But give us a little bit of your background with mixed martial arts. Where where are you coming from with your experience here?
Well, I started really young in martial arts, and I always had really tough opponents to go up against, and it kind of made me take a step back and realize I kind of need to grow up not only physically, because I was going up against all these much stronger women, but mentally as well. Like, you know, when you're 15, you have a completely different outlook on the world than you do you know what I mean, than you do when you're 25. I mean, that 10-year difference is insane. So, I don't know, I definitely want to get back into MMA, though. It taught me a lot, for sure, mentally, physically, a lot about my body, about other people, and it brought me into a great community, so.
Is that something that you are thinking about doing, is getting back into MMA?
I'm not going to say no, just because I know that's not true, so probably, most definitely in the next 3 years, I would say I'll be back in the cage.
And how is Combat Jiu Jitsu preparing you for that?
Mentally, more, actually. Just getting used to getting hit and being able to physically prepare myself for that.
Awesome. So, a lot of people are wishing you luck and saying,
awesome, thank you.
You go, girl.
Heck yeah.
What can people expect on Friday when they come out to the Shrine? There's going to be, I think we're looking at 12 bouts right now, from start to finish. So what are we looking at here? What can people expect?
A lot of explosive entertainment, man. Like, I know Kira Batar, the girl that I'm going up against, man, she's an all-around just amazing mixed martial artist. I know she's a strong wrestler, so she's going to be wanting to take me down a lot. People are going to be excited about that. We have some amazing fighters. I mean, I just can't say enough good things about it. It's going to be very explosive, so just show up, for sure.
Awesome. So, Beauties and Beasts, coming up this Friday, March 30th at the Shrine Auditorium. You guys can get your tickets here at the Grindhouse, which we're downtown Billings. You can come by here, get your tickets. You can message us on Facebook. We can get in touch with you that way. But yeah, you're going to want to come out to the Shrine on Friday. Starts at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. You'll be able to watch Ireland take on Kira Batara.
That'll be good.
I guess real quick, do you know anything about Kira Batara? She's been here. She's fought for Fusion before. What do you know about her?
Well, actually, when I fought Jade Buckskin, this was about 2 years ago, she was the co-main event for one of my fights, right? And I think I was 17 at the time, and still an amateur, just like I am right in MMA. And she's somebody I'll go up against in the future. And so right now, going up against her right now is going to be a huge stepping stone for me in like my mixed martial arts career, because even when I was 14, I was at like these Fight to Win tournaments. I saw her compete in all of these super cool high-level jiu-jitsu matches against these really strong females, right? So that's where I am right now, and so it's kind of cool to see like where I've evolved to and where she is now, and see if we can make something happen. I mean, make it super exciting. So yeah.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Continue to follow this thread on Facebook. If you have any questions, if you're watching this later, go ahead and mention them in the comments below. Ireland, I'm sure, will be following this and can get back to you guys there. Again, March 30th at the Shrine Auditorium, Beauties and Beasts, Fusion Fight League. Check us out. Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye. Oh, that was fun.